I Got the Hell Out does contain explicit content that might not be suitable for some listeners, such as children, those that easily get offended, and we do recommend that listeners at work put your earbuds in if you have coworkers around.
And if you like the show, please spread the word by telling as many people as you can. Would also appreciate if you would subscribe, rate, hopefully with 5 stars, and review the podcast on iTunes. You can find us there as well as on Stitcher and Overcast. You can follow us on Twitter at WasInACult, on Facebook at I Got the Hell Out, and on Instagram at I Got the Hell Out with an underscore after each word. You can contact us through our website at IGotTheHellOut.com.
Hi guys, it's Deb.
And Laura.
And it's another episode of I Got the Hell Out. And we're back to our normal Sunday with coffee.
That's right. And you're cooking along with the YouTube channel.
I am. I would like to give a big thank you out to Mikey, who he's in college and he's going into the media field.
Uh-huh.
One of his projects was to create a YouTube channel. So he decided to help us out and created the YouTube channel.
Yeah, but you're doing a good job yourself, though.
Well, he works a bunch of jobs and doesn't have... It takes like an hour, like I explained last week, to upload each thing. It's a whole big process, okay? Well, then my phone decided to crap out and not want to do it anymore, so I ordered an iPad. And a big shout out to Patrick at work, because I was this close. Like, see, I'm making these hand motions again that people can see. Anyway, Patrick helped me out, and we're back to loading episodes. Isn't that great?
It is amazing.
I just finished 34 downstairs in your basement.
Oh, you only have, a little less than 100 to go.
Yeah. I break it up. Do you remember being in school and you had an hour left in a class, and you're like, okay, well, that's only 4 15-minute periods.
Break it up to 15s, yeah.
And then you break it down to 10s.
Then to 5s,
yeah.
yep.
Anyway, and thank you to our assistant Marie, who helped me order the iPad in order to be able to continue to do this. And big shout out to Tamia B, and everybody else who has been logging on and responding as they're listening to the channel, and I type right back to them.
That's just so weird that we have a YouTube channel.
This whole thing is foreign to me. I was like doing a little dance of joy this morning because I'm like, I feel so good. Because I was like doing it. And
Oh, that technology.
I wonder what else this little wonderful thing can do.
What, your iPad?
Yeah. We're going to find out, ain't we?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Happy birthday to the original cult baby. He turned 24.
Wow.
And the realization hit him that next year he gets a discount on his car insurance, and then he has old age to look forward to.
It's like after 21, it's all downhill. Like you have nothing else to look forward to. Like,
life. You got forward to look through to life.
Like your ARP card. That's about it.
Do you know you can be like 30 years old and get an ARP card?
Oh, I've been getting those things in the mail for years.
All you have to do is marry somebody who has an ARP card and you're their spouse. So you could be like 25, 30 years old and be getting ARP.
All right, that's depressing. Stop it.
I'm going to post a picture of my mom and Jess. She took him out for his customary crab legs for his birthday. They're both going to hell.
Oh, crab legs.
Yeah, can't eat crab. He had an order of the king crab, and then he had a side of the snow crab.
Oh my God, does that sound good?
Is there actually a difference in taste?
You know what? I have no idea, but I don't know. To me, a crab leg is a crab leg. What do I know?
And my mom called, and she said she was snorting out of her nose and had to actually pull over.
About what?
About the Girl Scout beer badge. So anybody out there who wants to create us a Girl Scout looking beer badge?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You know? Anyway. We have been adding a ton of people to the Facebook page from Cali.
Oh, from down there.
All around the state and places.
Mm-hmm.
Quite a few people have come to us from YouTube. They didn't realize we actually had a podcast and a Facebook page.
Nice.
Yeah, we're just bringing them in from all over. But we had our first ad bot, and I had no idea such a thing existed.
Okay.
AD-BOT.
Oh, is that a bot that like...
I guess I let in an ad bot, and it
Oh,
started
yeah.
systematically going down the Facebook page and quote or um
Like posting crap?
not actual posts, but like posting shit to an actual post, like,
Oh.
"Hi, I'm Doctor So and
Oh
So," and blah
God.
blah blah
Yeah,
blah blah blah
yeah,
blah
I
blah
see
blah.
those things.
Yeah, yeah. So and one of the members, hi Laura, she was nice enough, not you, to let me know about the ad bot.
Well, gee, I know it's not me.
um,
Thanks for that clarification.
and then she's like, I hope you know how to get rid of it, because this thing was frantically going through our page and just adding,
Oh my
adding, adding,
God.
and I'm like,
Did you figure it out? Or
obviously,
did
because it's gone. So
obviously me.
you must not go there often. And a big thank you to Maya D. I think I'm pronouncing that correct. She was telling me about how to add the closed captioning to the YouTube
Okay.
station. And I still wasn't getting the lingo. And she was nice enough to take a screenshot and put, hit here, don't hit here, okay?
Hey, sometimes that's how you need it explained. I'm the same way.
I thanked her, and I'm like, this makes a whole lot
Yep.
more sense than the last 3 paragraphs I just tried to
Yep.
read. And Mikey's coming over to help me tweak stuff out, because there's some stuff I can do on there and some I can't. And I've been talking with a Carrie S. She's been listening to us back and forth on the way to her grandpa in hospice. She said to tell you hi. She just finished the Johnny Walker Black.
Yeah.
And it was crazy because she was on the way to see her grandpa and play him music and hold his hand. And
Oh, that's so sweet.
condolences to you, girl. She let me know that he passed.
Oh no.
But I let her know that helping someone to die doesn't seem like the most fun thing to do at the time. But it's actually one of the most beautiful things you can do for somebody that you love.
Yeah.
I've done it for a friend of mine, a couple other people, and it hurts at the time. It's like daggers. You have to put your big girl panties on and shut your tears off and go in with a smile on your face. And they may not even be able to speak anymore, but you hold their hand,
Yep.
tell them about your day, you bring up some memories like she's playing music, and I'm sure I've heard that your hearing's the last thing that
Yep.
shuts off.
Yep, absolutely. It's coming up on 2 years for my dad, which I can't believe, on the 28th. And we went the night before he passed, and my brothers and I, we were all there. My mom was there, and we were talking to him, and you could, even though he was completely out of it, like we would say something that we knew he would normally find funny, and you could see him trying to laugh.
Like a muscle
It was
twitch.
yes, it was like I have the chills talking about it.
That's why they say that people in comas, be careful what you say around
They
them.
can hear you. Yep, I
They
totally believe
might
that.
be able to hear
Yeah.
you.
On a happier note.
Anyway, girl, I'm sure your grandpa loves you for it.
Oh yeah, I'm so sorry.
Okay.
Sending you hugs.
Hugs and virtual love. Hugs and virtual love. Oh, and I can't say who. Okay.
Okay.
But again, the people from Cali have been contacting me. We have a couple people who are going to be not going doing shifty and shady stuff, but somebody offered to go and check out their health food store for us.
I think I take pictures.
I don't know. I told them to,
Like,
not put themselves in danger. Yeah, so we might have an update on that one.
oh, that'd be nice.
Well, they can take pictures. It's a public space.
Right.
Again, you have no expectation of privacy if you're out in the public, especially if you're working a job. That's where all these nifty videos come from of people attacking people, and all of these face masks versus non-face mask confrontations come up, and yeah, can't sue somebody for that. They may ask you to leave.
Right.
I don't know. But yeah, you go. I can't wait. I'm still waiting on the pictures of the 10 by 10 plywood shacks that are going up.
Oh God.
What?
No, I can't even imagine what they look like.
Can you imagine moving Sammy into a plywood shack?
Nope.
Oh.
Nope. That's the end of that. Next topic.
Okay, well, let me see
Oh
what
my
I
god!
got.
Did you know the pierogi festival's canceled?
I don't even want to talk about cancellations anymore. And for Halloween, I propose everybody go to their next borough meeting, city meeting, council meeting. Don't completely kill Halloween for the kids. Let them stand in their front freaking yard and let cars drive by and throw candy at them. The parents can pick it up with with one of them grabby sticks and disinfect it if
Oh
you're that
God!
worried about it. They're killing life around us, and we have to move on because I went on a rant for like an hour at work yesterday. Could have been the caffeine. I could have been early morning. Could have been anyway. Moving on. Um, quite a few other members. Love y'all. I'm not gonna call y'all out by name. They've been doing their own things with interviews with other ex members
Okay.
and posting them. I don't know if they're going to start a YouTube channel. I know they're posting them on their own private pages to be shared. I don't. So, any of those that they allow me and they make shareable, I have been putting on the Facebook page that people can go. And guys, just like this, they're just starting out. So some of them, they were having trouble with the audio. It was sounded funny, but they get it fixed.
Like, we don't know what that's like.
It's funny because Melody was doing an interview and it was just supposed to be a test. You know how like we do testing, and they never stopped the testing, and the test turned into the actual interview. So
Sure it did. Why not? Why
hey,
not?
just like us, we just roll with it.
Yep.
We're not professionals.
Oh, that shows.
Again, guys, if there's something you want to do, dancing, painting, calligraphy, we all suck at the beginning. The difference between the master and the beginner is the master has failed more times than the beginner has even tried. I mean, you look at these people who play their guitar effortlessly. Do you know how many hours they spent learning to be intimate with that instrument?
Hell of a lot.
Yes. The same person who does beautiful calligraphy spent many years crumpling papers up and throwing them away. Okay. You know what we forgot as
What?
always?
Kool-Aid.
Kool-Aid. For any of the new listeners that we have, we do the Kool-Aid because of, don't drink the Kool-Aid. So
Cults and Kool-Aid.
Cults and Kool-Aid. This one comes from an ex-member who we haven't heard from in a long time. Hi, Sammy. Not your Sammy.
Again, thank you for the clarification.
Oh, look, my youngest son is calling me and I can't answer. Hold on. Hi, son. We're doing the show right now, and this will actually make it onto there. Can I call you back when we're done? All right. Is there anything you'd like the world to know? He got the hell out, guys. Okay, well, I love you, and I'll talk to you here on my way to work, okay? Love you, son. He got the hell out, too.
All right.
Anybody can get the hell out of a bad situation. He went back to the cult at 13. He wanted a dad. He wanted a lot of things, and things didn't pan out. We've discussed this.
But he got the hell out?
He got the hell out.
Kool-Aid.
Back to the Kool-Aid. Another ex-member, Sammy. Hi, Sammy. It's the bloody mess. Okay?
Okay.
Cherry Kool-Aid, orange juice, lots of vodka, maraschino cherries. Throw it all in the blender and make like a margarita.
Ooh.
Okay? That's what we got for today. The bloody mess. Now, where do we go?
You said you had something to tell me.
Oh,
That's at the end, I'm sure.
well, not the end, but that's gonna be a good chunkish type thing.
Okay.
I have been perusing their official page, their other page. We're gonna go to screenshots. There's not much there, but I forced myself.
God, did you listen to something or watch something?
Listen, I caught a glimpse. Okay, now, Brandon, I'm gonna have to ask you to go on there. It's at the 26-minute mark. You're in 26 minutes. There's like 25 left. It's a women's law class or something. I swear the bitch I love to hate comes on at the 26-minute mark. But I can't tell. It's the voice. But after not hearing her actual voice for
Oh.
over almost 20 years,
You're not sure.
I'm not sure. And I actually took a screenshot and tried to blow it up. It could be her. And she even says that she remembers being in the original sanctuary when they were all crowded in and this and that, which makes me think it's actually her. She's talking about essential oils. Again, I couldn't watch the whole thing. Just the glimpse of her face made me get to that point. And what's crazy is I finished listening to the chick before her who had full face covering on, face diaper. And I was waiting for her. How many videos have I made you watch that the speaker always gets up there and introduces themselves? Hi, my name is Debriah, blah, 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 under the headship of Konoth, blah, 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 under the headship of the elders, they say even the little children. She never introduced who she was.
Maybe because everyone knows who she is?
I don't know. I just thought it odd. But I actually watched 5 minutes of a video that I wanted to scream because I kept trying to move the little cursor thing.
Right.
And every time I did it, it would be into her speech. And finally I was like, screw it. And was working on the show and going through some stuff while I was listening to that. She's talking about essential oils.
Oh, God. Now, do essential oils work for COVID?
Supposedly.
Oh, which one?
I don't know. We'll have to do some research on that. Thieves oil is supposed to protect you from just about everything.
Right.
And it was named thieves oil because that's what grave robbers would.
They put it,
underneath.
during the plague?
They use it during the plague too, but it came from grave robbers because when you're robbing a grave, way back when, I'm pretty sure it's not real sanitary and disease and stuff and whatnot.
Yep.
Anyway, she's talking about these essential oils and they change your frequency.
Oh, we have a frequency. All right.
Your body vibrates. It vibrates at different frequencies.
Okay.
I spit my coffee across the room when she came.
Oh no!
When she came out and was talking about, and she literally went, "Jesus had the vibes, man." Okay.
Jesus had the vibe. There's a T-shirt.
Jesus had the vibes, okay? And I had to listen, and he's talking about how Jesus was emitting these vibes, okay? High frequency vibes. And then she goes on to give some scriptures and talks about like the leper, the menstruous woman, where they grab his tzitzits on his talit. Now, just like you're getting electrocuted, Jesus's vibes are flowing through the tzitzits into the person who is affected, and that's what cures them. Oh, I got a quote on cancer isn't real. I have to get to that. Cancer isn't real. Look at your face. That is not even the big news.
Oh my God.
Okay, anybody who wants to watch the video is on their official page. It is dated August the 15th. It's a little over or under an hour long. Again, I can't bring myself to literally listen or watch all of this shit. But I just was intrigued because I thought I caught a glimpse of her face. God. So,
Jesus had the vibes.
Jesus had the vibes, and they flow through his talit to his tzitzits, and they heal you.
All right.
And she also admits that she ate oh no, I think this was the woman. It was either her or the woman before her. I was in a tizzy and a caffeine-induced haze. Okay. They admit to eating the grasshoppers, and they even named careless weed. Okay.
Okay.
And they feel totally different. Their vibes have picked up.
Oh.
So we vibing out there.
So grasshoppers change your vibes.
And careless weed.
Gotcha.
Pigweed.
Okay.
Again, we will actually never really know what killed Elder Shaul and Gabish, but I find it really...
Their vibes just got all wrong.
they lost the vibe.
They lost their vibes.
Oh my God. Okay. Anybody who wants to watch that video, again, the 26-minute mark, Brandon, I love you. If you would tell me if that's your actual mother or not. Okay. I'm going to read some very
Oh, wait, you're saying about the cancer's not real.
We'll get that. I think
Oh my
it's
God.
screenshots. It's the shit show, Laura.
Okay.
We've been over this before, right?
You tell me this stuff, and they're like, no, you have to wait.
You gotta wait. Okay. I posted stuff from last week. I actually got off my ass, posted some shit.
Yep, I saw that.
Okay. I posted off of their magazine cover their social distance bullshit,
Right.
whatever, okay? But the comments are what's killing me, okay? And these are all from ex-members,
Okay.
okay? It's a lot nicer than I remember. What? A paved parking lot? I remember getting in trouble for playing with the rocks. Because we had
Wasn't that the dusty road? Like, he didn't want his car to get dusty?
Well, even like this big, huge space where people are sitting,
Mm-hmm.
apparently that's paved now. It's not rock, like a gravel
Gotcha.
parking lot, okay? Another ex-member. A lot has sure changed since I left. Okay. This was not an ex-member, but she had a question. I've never been that close, so I'm not sure, but what are those tractor trailers in the front right side of the building? Do you care to say, Laura? The big tractor trailer.
No clue.
That's where all the rotting food storage is kept.
Oh.
You know, like in 120-degree heat and direct sun. And if you get in trouble, your job is to go in there and find the black-ass rotten ones.
God.
Yeah. Old man Billy. I got out in 2015. Now I'm free. We love you, Billy. He's got to be in like his 90s.
Aw.
And he still believes, but not in that place, and the earth is flat. And I have demons that don't let me believe anything.
All right.
This person just lives around there. This is quite interesting. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to see if I can find some pictures, because I think I have some, but I have to really dig into my digital shit. He is now working on some sort of something. There's a covered wagon and some sort of shack at the entrance. So who knows what he has planned. But it's strange, because according to him, everyone will be dead by the end of the year, unless you follow him. We're all going to die, Laura.
Oh, really?
By the end of the year.
end of the year.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Well, and the thing, like the very few sentences that I got from their blog, he was saying that those who, if you have the mark of the beast, you'll get COVID. If you do not have the mark of the beast, you won't get COVID.
And we're all going to die.
So if you want to like not get COVID, that's how you do it.
Well, according to them, you have to go join them. But they're not taking new members. So, I mean, it's a catch-22. We're all just going to die. Oh, did you hear there's a meteor heading towards Earth now?
Yes.
That was on my bingo card. And I also have California falling into the ocean and the super volcano exploding at Yellowstone.
Just stop. Just stop.
I didn't have murder hornets. Come on. An ex-child member says they've been doing this peek into his childhood thing where he claims he's built a replica where and how he grew up for the people to look at like an exhibit.
Oh my God.
I guess he built his homestead in Oklahoma. Remember, he's the Okie from Muskogee.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Hold on.
All right. I want the thing about the cancer's not
We're
real.
getting there. Now, I was lucky enough to get a good picture of a Praise and Raisin t-shirt.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Don't know the dude who's wearing it. That's why I cut his face off.
Right.
But he looks quite happy, doesn't he?
Oh, he looks very happy.
He's-
What's he drinking?
Probably coffee, tea. I don't know. It's not an alcoholic
I
beverage.
was just going to say, like, the smile on his face, like, I would think it's a beer.
I don't know. Maybe he's just happy to be there. Here are some very interesting comments. Okay. Shamar used to have one of these shirts. Celine F says, hello there, copyright infringement, which,
Yep.
the artist is still there. Go after them. Okay, now this comment comes from Little Man's ex-wife. Okay. Let me see. Did I miss something? No. She says that the feds are very reluctant to go after any nonprofit organization at this point after the feds did Waco in 1993.
That makes sense.
Okay. Now, I told her that he claimed that Ruby Ridge, Waco, other assorted shit happened to keep us safe because they're not going to make the same mistake.
Okay.
They made their mistakes. Now the feds are sitting in the corner because we can't go get these guys because it'll make us look bad again. Okay. Now, she goes on to say, because I said he was up at the pulpit laughing, but she was gone.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Waco happened back in 1993, right?
Okay.
She writes to me and says, I was with him in 1993, and he was not laughing when Waco was targeted. He was shaking in his dress shoes, and he was loading up the printing equipment in the old sanctuary and hauling it to a safe place where it could not be confiscated. I think he rented storage in town for that. After the scare was over, he loaded up everything and moved out to the town that's in Cali County.
He loaded up the what?
The printing presses and
I
everything
didn't hear.
else.
Okay.
Now, the press room is back to being the press room.
Mm-hmm.
But he went out and hid out on the 44 for a while.
Wow.
Okay. Let's see. And she goes on, because I told her about, him believing all these things happened because they're being protected.
Right.
The last thing that his ex-wife tells me is, typical attitude. Like most psychopaths, he thinks he is smarter than any other person in the world. Any comments on that?
Nope. Sounds about right.
Okay. Now we have to go over to Skeleton Jesus. Okay.
To what?
Skeleton Jesus. Remember, I posted this.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. The comments are just too good to not to talk about. Okay. Jacob M says, so we're dressing in Crown Royal bags this year?
It does look like a Crown Royal
He's
bag.
dressed in Crown
It does.
Royal bags.
It does.
Tony C says, looked like an ad for opening day at Spirit Halloween. Celine says, I seriously thought this was an ad for the Satanic Church posted by one of my friends. Then I saw what group it was in. Ex-member Nayaria says, my first thought was Skeletor. Yeah. And ex-member says, Melody says, nice Crown Royal bags. A little less scary than his actual face. Okay. The last thing that we have here is, I gotta scroll back a couple minutes because I gotta read a comment.
Okay.
You commented on a Jane L about her loved one struggling with feelings that she's being attacked by her former cult.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. A Matthew P. Because I said anybody jump in and let her know your experiences. He said he's sorry to hear about her loved one. In his own personal with EMDR. It helped over the years tremendously with social anxiety, body images, and phobias. If your loved one is struggling with fear, I can say that it literally helped me. It essentially helps you to retrain the way your brain thinks about things. As an added bonus, EMDR in and of itself can be quite a relaxing experience. At the very least, it gave my brain a vacation from fear or racing thoughts, panic, etc. Some therapists will do EMDR therapy with a blinking light. Others use sound via headphones. Personally, the most effective method for me was using these small vibrating handheld paddles that changed speed, pace, etc. I know to some it might sound like a bit of hocus pocus at first. Trust me, I'm a very skeptical person, but it actually worked wonders. And it wasn't just a placebo effect either. The science behind it is quite interesting. Wishing you and your loved one all the best. I didn't grow up in a cult, but I did grow up being abused on a daily basis by hardcore evangelicals as well as enduring gay conversion therapy.
Oh my
God, Matthew.
Man,
thank
there's
you.
so much in that message. Holy cow.
Thank you so much for sharing that. I wish my insurance covered that. For me and other people, we are finding that talking about our experience, speaking out against that group, is great. There's a lot of us that aren't afraid anymore because we're speaking out. What do you have to say to Matthew?
Oh my God. Just other than just hang in there and oh my God, I'm just so sorry for everything you've gone through.
Love you, dude.
Oh
Hugs.
man.
Hugs,
Yep.
love, everything.
Yep.
Are we moving on?
We're moving on.
Okay. I talked to an ex-child member, and guess what their job was of lately?
Oh God, it could be anything.
They get up at 3, 4 in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
You strap a headlight to your head. You know, the little...
Like a little mining thing?
Yeah, like a little
Okay.
minor light.
Like one of the 7 doors.
They make it for you jogging. Marie's out there at 4 a.m. on her knees gardening sometimes with this little...
Why?
Because she can't sleep and she gardens. Love you, Marie.
All right.
Anyway, then after you eat your breakfast, you put your little minor light on and you grab your 5-gallon bucket and you go out in the fields.
What are you getting?
Grasshoppers.
Oh God.
Yeah, I asked them, did you actually eat these things? And they just pretended to eat them.
How many grasshoppers could there possibly be?
I have no idea.
You know what I mean? Like how they're going out with buckets. How many? There's not that many out there.
There's that many out there.
How?
Because where they're located is out in the middle of freaking nowhere. Nowhere. And they have fields full
So like
of
they
them.
fill their buckets with grasshoppers.
Well, you use the 5 gallons so they don't jump high enough to get out. But yeah, I don't know if they got paid by the grasshopper, by the pound.
Nickel a grasshopper.
I don't. That would be a lot.
Penny a grasshopper.
Maybe 10 for a penny. I don't know.
Oh God.
They're paying kids to do this now.
Oh my gosh.
They're paying children to get up at 3 a.m. and go collect grasshoppers for these special meals with pigweed.
Ugh.
Who do you think they have collecting pigweed?
I don't know. I wonder if they have the little minor lights on.
I don't know. Oh, look at that. We still have like a half an hour left. I'm excited. Okay, you know where we're off to now?
Where?
Pending posts.
Okay.
Because we got a lot of those. And some of them are really good.
Okay.
Elaine R. says, would anyone be able to tell me which number episode was about the vitamins and supplements that they were instructed to buy and take? I don't remember.
Oh Lord, I don't remember.
I'm going to...
I don't remember what we talked about last week.
Well, putting all this stuff on YouTube, and it asks for a description.
Oh, okay.
I literally have to go into my homework book and scan and go, oh yeah, we talked about this. Oh yeah, we talked about that type thing. Okay. Hi to a Cheryl S. She thanks us for accepting her, and she's currently on 42. Honey, when you get to 113, you'll hear your shout outs. Somebody asks, oh no, they're telling us, because remember last week I says, anybody in that state will send you a sticker, self-addressed stamped envelope.
Right.
Hey y'all, give our great state a break. It's a big, huge state. And this cult is only one small, tiny place of evil here. Okay. Hello to an Iris C. She says, I got the hell out of 4 cults in my life.
What?
Yeah. She is now an unpaid anti-cult activist. Read a lot of books on cults in general and is still reading about cults to educate herself and others. Okay. She goes on to say that the last cult that she left was Hebrew Roots Movement. Have you ever heard of it?
No.
It's a worldwide cult movement, which is Old Testament doomsday cult. Sweetie, do they have polygamists there? You're describing my cult.
I was just going to say, sounds just like it.
They have countless thousands of members, and they mix Old Testament laws, and they're not Jewish. They use the old term for God and for Jesus, and they are very abusive and controlling. She spent 2005 to 2012 there. They had strict dietary dress codes.
Are you sure she's
Do you
not
know-
describing?
Do you know how many cults
Wow.
are in this freaking world? I mean, is that little church up the road from you in Louisiana like some splinter cell of some radical cult?
Oh my gosh.
Um. Okay. Somebody who must not have started at the beginning, which we always tell you don't start at the beginning.
Oh, please don't.
They have been listening and wanted to know what prompted Kenny to go to the first feast. How did he hear about it?
Mm-hmm.
Well, Kenny's dad had been estranged from him for about 8 years. Found religion, made an elder in this place, and sent Kenny a box of literature.
Man, too bad he had the address.
I think he had to go through his daughter to get his other daughter's address to get Kenny. I don't know. It was some anyway, yeah. But God made it happen that way.
Of course.
Didn't you know that?
Of course.
Yeah, propaganda. That's what made Kenny want to go. Propaganda. That's today's word. Okay? A big shout out and thank you again to Shamar, ex-child member. He's been really trying to hustle with our YouTube channel and putting it on different, I guess, places. I mean, he's another one that talks openly about what happened to him. And a lot of times he tells his discussion groups and friends, hey, check this podcast out. So, and I played you that intro. Did you like it?
Yes, the one from the YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Very nicely done.
Okay. We are going to, we just did all that. Oh no, we had one more in that. Damn it. Elder Peter, he sent, I didn't watch this, but it has to be funny if it came from him. It just says basically all cults. It's something on YouTube and it's called Pope Rap.
Pope rap?
Yeah, it's a pope, I guess, rapping about cults.
Oh my gosh.
So we're going to approve that. And Chris S. reminds us, there are things that you do not make fun of in life. Would you like to know what most of them are?
What?
Cancer, self-harm, weight, appearance, bullying, being disabled, other people being disabled, race, religion, sexuality, suicide, and rape. If you'd like
Sounds
to
about
add to
right,
that list.
yeah.
You know,
I'm sure there's others that, but yeah.
Yeah. Okay. We are moving off into. Where are we moving off into? What do
tell
you
me.
have?
I just told you that one thing about the mark of the beast.
So we're all gonna die
We're all gonna die.
by the end of the year.
Mm-hmm. But if you don't have the mark of the beast, you'll live. COVID won't get you.
COVID won't get us. Okay. I have screenshots to do or the thing.
The thing. Oh my God! Like you need to ask me.
You're so fun to mess with. Okay, I gotta find the thing.
Oh my God! Now is this the one about cancer's not real?
No, that's in a screenshot.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Where did I
Where
find it?
is the thing? Is it in your notebook?
I found the thing.
Okay.
Okay. Hello to Amber, who is Brandon's lovely wife.
Ooh.
She was an
okay.
ex-child member also.
Okay.
Every so often, because she listens to all the episodes, she's another one that will write me and let me know some things. Okay? And she's all caught up. And anything anybody corrects me on, fine, because my memory is not all there. And sometimes you remember things differently, and I go, oh, yeah, okay. Or maybe I wasn't even there for that. I'm going to try and read this without interrupting.
Okay.
Okay. Actually, I'm going to interrupt before we get to the meat and juice of what appalled the living soul out of my body. Okay?
Okay.
She says, hi, Deb. Not at all trying to correct you, but there was something in the Yahoo's episode that you weren't sure about and just wanted to explain. Y'all were talking about the bitch you love to hate being the head judge, and Laura asked if all of the elders' wives were judges. They're not. I left in 2007, and at that time, there were only 4 judges, my mother-in-law being the head judge and 3 others. Okay? So not every elder's wife is a judge.
Okay.
Again, she left in 2007. That was 13 years ago. Things could have changed. Who knows?
So I wonder how you get to be a judge. Is it like the seniority of the elders?
I don't know. Maybe there's only allowed to be one head and 3 subs, just like our Supreme
But
Court.
But
I
how
don't
do the
know.
subs get picked?
I don't know. Somebody needs to tell me. Come on, ex-members. It's probably like school where you pick your friends, people that are going to side with you, people that you know, even though you're wrong, are going to side with you.
Gotcha. That would make sense.
I need a drink of water for this one.
Oh no, is this like the good part?
This is the juice.
Okay.
And I seriously hope that this is not true. Okay?
Okay, I'm like afraid of where you're going.
She writes, when I was 16 in the process of dating and finding someone to marry, it was complicated. We had to go to our counselors. The bitch you love to hate was one of my counselors. In one of my meetings with them, I asked permission to talk to this guy. And by talking, I mean writing letters. That's all they would let us do. We weren't allowed to talk in person or on the phone until you were engaged. And even then, it was extremely supervised. But anyways, I asked for permission to talk to a guy. They told me that they would get in touch with his counselors so they could ask him if he was interested. About 3 weeks later, I had another meeting with them, and my counselor told me that he was not interested in being involved with anyone at this time, that he was focused on the work, and marriage was not something he was ready to do. Then they, quote unquote, recommended a few different men who were all over the age of 45. The guy I asked to talk to was around 20. Fast forward a few years, the guy I asked to talk to is really good friends with my current husband, Brandon. And I brought the subject up and came to find out they never even asked him. They just told me he said no. I guess so they could marry me off to an elder or someone much older. That's where we pause because the actual...
Oh my God.
That's the juice. We're coming up to the meat.
Wow.
I remember right before I had left, they had books. Kind of like Tinder. You want a righteous wife? You
swipe left, swipe right.
Except these were 3-ring binders that had the plastic pages in them.
So you flip through them.
You would flip through them. It had a picture of you. It was basically an application. And it was, you filled parts of it out. How long have you been a member? Where do you live? God. Do you have children? Do you want children? What is your favorite Bible scripture? Okay, I see Yahoo's dating. Okay. I know at one point they sort of changed that. You didn't get to flip through the books anymore. Mm-hmm. Maybe they just took the person's picture off, the ages. I don't know. Okay. Mm-hmm. But I know there were a lot of arranged marriages going on out there. Now, this is a 16-year-old girl who is being brought up, and she's looking for a husband, a righteous husband.
Which 20-year-old would make sense.
You're in the cult, a little older than her, but probably a good match for being in cult.
Hell of a lot better than a 45-year-old.
But being specifically lied to and being
oh my God.
Yeah, okay. If that isn't bad enough, here is the meat of this that makes me want to throw up and take whatever I got and go kill every person in that place that's responsible. Okay? That's just one of my stories. I have one more that has been stuck in my mind for years. I cannot confirm they actually went through with this plan, but it would not surprise me at all if they did. Some of the families there already knew who their very young daughters were going to marry. I'm talking 4 and 5-year-olds being promised to elders. They were playing with the idea of taking these children out of their parents' homes and putting them in the homes of the men they were promised to marry. One reason being that the wife or wives he already had could groom her to his liking. And by the time she is of marrying age, she knows how to be his wife. The thought of this has stuck with me for years. I think that's all I have for today. If I think anything else that stands out, I'll let you know.
I'm
Look
gonna
at your
vomit.
face. Look at your face. I told you when I read this, I wanted to throw up. I had a very good friend.
Oh my God, grooming them. That is so disgusting.
Okay, are you aware that Woody Allen and his wife adopted a little Asian girl? When she became of age, Woody Allen divorced his wife, and his adopted daughter is now his wife.
Yep.
That's facts,
That-
people.
oh,
That is
yeah,
freaking
yeah.
facts. Did they adopt this girl so he could groom her her entire life? Okay. One of the first people I met was my deaf friend Sherry. Okay, that's how I learned sign language. Love you, girl. I hope to have this translated someday and you can actually read my shout out to you. And she would laugh, okay? She had a beautiful, still beautiful little girl who was 4 years old when we showed up in 1993. The dad was a stepdad. It wasn't the girl's real father.
Okay.
He was bragging to Kenny back then that the price on his stepdaughter keeps going up. As of right now, the price is $6,500. Would you like to up it? Some people started making. They had a they have a set aside because you can bid on this little girl. Okay, now back to you. What do you have to say about this shit?
Other than the fact I want to vomit, I mean, that pretty much sums it up. Oh my God.
I'm telling you, it's probably not a well-known thing.
I 100% believe it.
And she even said she can't confirm that it's true because the only people that would be able to confirm that that is true are people that have signed vows on to death with the knowledge that they have, and it would be the man receiving the child into his home, the women that are already in his household, and the parents, and probably the counselors. But I do not doubt for a moment that this is going on.
No, not in a million years.
But
I mean, even if the child is not put into that house, you can still groom them. You know what I mean? You can groom them.
I've said it before,
Ugh.
I'll say it again, and there are many other ex-members that believe that this is nothing but a pedophilia sex cult. And that somehow they are tied into the worldwide ring of pedophilia that everybody keeps looking away from as a low level of where to acquire people, where to acquire children. How do they keep doing all of these things and nothing happens? This piece of information makes me sick to my stomach. Laura?
There's nothing else to say other than it's thoroughly disgusting.
Yeah. She also goes on to say that they've outlawed new marriages.
Wait, they've outlawed
New marriages.
new marriages.
Yes.
So what are you supposed to do, like if you're single and you join the cult?
They're not taking them anymore. She goes on to say
Oh,
the men are
that's
getting
right.
the men are getting older and the girls are getting younger. But yeah, they totally stopped all new marriages. I listened to one of Shaul's very last sermons. He said he's the one that brought it out. He said that by marrying in this last 3.5 years, you are belittling your chances of making it into the kingdom and spitting in God's face.
Oh. How about that?
She says she's going to try and find out what they're telling everyone, but she can guarantee it's not the actual reason. She's sure there's some other motive behind it. As always, some other motive.
Yeah, some nasty, creepy motive.
I can't believe they told a 16-year-old that a 20-year-old boy wasn't interested in her,
God.
and they never even bothered to find out.
Could you imagine the kick in the gut when you found that out?
No, God's more important to me than you. And then offering her.
But I mean, no, when she found out the truth, could you imagine?
Yeah, but I think she was already escaped and with Brandon by then. It just, again, I have the unique opportunity of reconnecting with people that I've wondered about for years. And it's the same with other people, you know. She had the opportunity, even though she's out, married, has a family, to ask this dude, hey, why weren't you interested in me back then, you know? And dude's like,
He's probably like, what are you talking
what
about?
are you talking about? I'd have married you. I was a horny young man or whatever, you
Right,
know?
right.
But to tell a 16-year-old, well, the only thing we got for you is 45 and
Ugh.
above.
Ugh,
Are you as disgusted as I am at this point?
look at my face.
I would have to say you are. Now, we're going, I guess, to screenshots because
Sure. Ugh.
we're running on the last, quarter of the show here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to leave you with those thoughts, and I'm
Thanks.
expecting you to do some kind of homework by next week about
About what?
what I just read you.
What do you want me to do with that information?
I don't know.
I want to block it out.
Oh, okay.
That's the.
We can't block it out. We're trying to make a difference.
Oh my God.
And nothing actually could really be done unless there is a complaining party. And if you put a child in a house like that at 4 and 5,
They don't know what the hell's going on.
They don't know. Not only do they not know what's going on, in a few years, they're going to think that's their normal.
Yep, absolutely.
That's their new
what grooming
normal.
is. Yep.
They did not, again, have a whole hell of a lot. Mostly Bible verses and things. But they did reach back all the way to January of 93, quoting Little Man, "We will make it, 'cause God has it all planned. None of his plan will fail. None of it. Everything he lines up here, this you can believe. We will make it. You better make it, every one of you." Okay?
All right.
Again, this is the 1 cent. And this keeps popping up again.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna mess with this and
So
throw
you can
that
post
onto
it, yeah.
screenshots. They're going into they had quite a few sermon things. This is going back to 2008, which is 12 years ago.
Why are they pulling stuff from 2008?
I don't know. Repent and be converted. How long does it take you to convert? If you go back over to this certain scripture, it takes some people a long time, brethren, and I am being patient. I would like for some to grow faster, but I'm certainly not going to stop teaching you as long as you stay. As long as you endure, I will certainly keep teaching you.
And taking your money.
It's all about the money. Oh, apparently the only internet in that little town was out for a while because they were on the rants and raves. Anybody else's internet down? And
Oh, gosh. Okay.
so yesterday was their Sabbath, of course, right? Shalom! We are working to resolve internet issues and will have the live service on as soon as possible. Praise God for your patience. Well, don't you think God would have made it so that their internet was up and working?
If it was that important, you would think.
You would think, God, well, God just said, yeah.
I was like, I got enough of this.
Knowledge without wisdom makes a very dangerous world. I gotta take
Knowledge and wisdom, neither one is what they have.
Knowledge without wisdom makes a very dangerous world. They cited the 6th new moon of Isaac.
Is that little
Well, there's a crescent moon in there.
Oh, God.
What? Oh, and look at this. I have to doctor this. But they made a cartoon of Little Man. It's actually not scary.
Oh, my gosh.
What do you think of it?
Wow.
Okay. Oh, I found it. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
This comes from a Raymond L. that is posted on their page. There is no such disease called cancer on the earth. Cancer is a symptom of disease. They will never cure a symptom. All they can do is cover up the symptom. The disease is a vitamin B17 deficiency. Restore the vitamin B17 and the symptom of cancer goes away, never to return. If everybody obeyed Genesis 1:29, cancer would disappear from the earth in 90 days, never to return. Cancer can be removed from the earth in 90 days, never to return, if everyone restored B17 to their bodies. And go.
What the hell? So, first of all, B17. There might be a B17. Not one that I know of. I could be wrong.
B17.
So,
vitamin B17.
So, vitamin B. You take vitamin B and your cancer's gone.
B17.
What? Oh, man, I want to be in a room with this guy. I really want
Everybody
to
look
debate
up Genesis 1:29.
Or it says take your multivitamin.
I don't know. We have to find out what B17 is.
Oh, man, I want to be in a room with this guy so badly and just talk with him.
Yeah, let me see. What?
Oh, my God. What a friggin' idiot.
I don't know. That's pretty much all I have in screenshots, other than stupid shit that we don't need to discuss.
And where was this posted?
This was in their unofficial page. I'm gonna crop it out and put it there.
And I'm sure this guy has a medical degree. I'm quite sure. Right? Right? Wink, wink.
Cancer's not real. COVID is the crown you wear to get into Satan's kingdom. B17 cures everything.
These people are the biggest idiots.
Wait a minute. Wasn't the B17s like a group? Love Shack?
B-52s.
B-52s.
B-17s.
Love
You know what?
Shack.
B-17, B-52. What the hell's the difference?
We gotta look it up.
Oh my God.
Betty pipes in. Look at you. The B-17s.
B-17s.
Betty pipes in with, without the 13th moon, the lunar year is off because the 7th moon began in summer, which is the wrong season. I don't know.
What does even that mean? What? We're in the wrong season.
I don't know. Remember a long time ago
Oh,
I said
God.
there's 13 moons. There should be
Sure.
13. Oh, and here's a picture of Woody Allen and his
Oh, please get
daughter and
get
wife.
Get that out of my face.
Oh, and look at this. Look at this. iHeartRadio notified me last week that we had a new episode out.
Nice.
They linked us with Leah Remini. I love you, iHeartRadio. Okay.
Let's just hope that she's like, hey, who are these people?
I
Wouldn't that be something?
don't know. We did get a bad review. Way too many curse words. Choose your words to have a greater impact. But I guess they're going in the first 10, 15.
Yeah.
It was all over the place
cleaned
back
it up a
then.
little
You know
bit.
that? Well, yeah. I mean, we're not always squeaky clean. Okay, from their local news station.
Okay.
Okay, in that state.
Is this recent?
Yes.
Okay.
In the year 2018, children from the ages 0 to 17 make up 44% of all rapes that occurred in that town.
You know what? You're just like,
I'm telling you, this is a pedophile heaven.
son of a bitch.
The one ex-member posts constantly. This is where I get this stuff. You know, they had a sting a month back that they picked up like 22 child trafficking people. Okay?
My God, what is wrong with people?
I have to get permission and find out who to black out, but this was a field trip for the Ilya school to HEB, the grocery store.
What are you even talking about?
See this group of people?
Yeah.
Can you see a group of people this large posed in the front of a grocery store on the inside taking pictures? It was a field trip for the
So
cult
a
school.
field trip to the grocery store.
Yes, for the cult school, the Ilya school.
Why?
Because they had to have.
Purpose of what?
I don't know. I guess to teach clean and unclean foods
Oh,
and
man.
how to prepare dinners. I don't know, but it was a field trip to the local grocery store.
Sounds like fun.
Doesn't it now? Okay, guys. Well, I'm pretty sure that.
We've covered quite enough, thank you.
Do you think so?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look, and this lady's trying to steal children in that town.
Fantastic.
They actually had a, when the police call a conference.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because on the rants and raves, everybody was posting shit about this woman because she's apparently a dirtbag. And they actually had a press conference. Okay. They're actually having walks in that town against human sex trafficking. And oh, by the way, who's down for this, guys? Step 1, we buy Epstein Island. Step 2, we kidnap all the pedophiles and transport them to said island. Step 3, hunt pedophiles for sport. Yes, no? Look at you.
I got nothing. You've broken me.
I'm sorry, I really am. I tried to get to everything today, guys, and again, we're usually all over the place. I was hoping my iPad would make me more, what's the word I'm looking for?
I have no idea. More what?
I don't know. Knowing what I'm doing.
Yeah, that's the phrase.
No, more knowing what I'm doing and can have everything there at my fingertips, but I still have yet to learn to use it. So, give us your Kool-Aid recipes, your questions,
Comments.
your comments, especially about this episode and sending 4 and 5-year-olds to live with other families. Ex-members, if y'all know anything about this, please chime in and let me know. Laura, you got anything?
Nope. Like I said, you broke me with this episode. I got nothing.
I'm sorry. I told you this was going to be a hard one. That was the most horriblest thing I've come across. With that, guys, I don't mean to bring you down. I just try and keep you informed on what has been, what is, and might be going on. Anyway, guys, we'll talk to you soon.
Yep. It's Laura.
And Deb, and have an amazing day. Be kind, and we'll talk to y'all soon.
Bye.